This is the famous Estadi Luis Companys, the Olympic Stadium up in Montjuic. It's the build-up to Manchester City against Football Club Barcelona in the Femení, as they call it, the Women's Champions League. I can't tell you how much enjoyment these footballers, women's football in general, has given me over the last 2 or 3 seasons. Some absolutely extraordinary matches. The group started with City beating Barca. The preparation for this match is City with 5 players, serious players, missing. Aitana Bonmatí being awarded the FIFA Best Player of the Year again last night. She's a Ballon d'Or holder. She's got a couple of those. She's got a couple of the bests. Her predecessor might play tonight, Alexia Putellas. 30,000 people will be in this stadium, which is not a bad attendance at all. Really looking forward to it. And after the game, I'll bring you some conclusions. See you then. I thought this was worth a little additional look. See that green AstroTurf? That's fans who are either super loyal or paid a couple of bucks to see their heroes walk by. So Barcelona have been through here. Every single player stopped to sign autographs and to chat to the fans. But there are City fans here. City players are about to arrive up here in Montjuic. They'll walk down here, follow the yellow brick road, and stop and chat to players. It's the way it should be. Job done. Barca win sufficiently well to win their group, despite having lost their opening game in this group against Manchester City over in England. Discovered, I hadn't seen her before, but Keating, the City keeper, whoa, what a night. She had Barcelona much better. And after I've done the interviews and the flash zone and listened to the press conference, I want to come back and draw a few conclusions, maybe draw you into the world of elite women's football. I hope. I'm a big fan of it. Talk to you soon. So night's finished. Nice interview with the Barca coach, with City's goalkeeper, with the player of the match, who we get to choose in this instance, Aitana Bonmatí. And I said to her, she said, how are you? She said, oh, it's good to see you. She really did. Honestly, you might not believe it, but she did. She and I have got a connection going all the way back to Eindhoven, I think it was, when Barca won that final 2 seasons ago against Wolfsburg. And she wore a t-shirt which was all about treating refugees and asylum seekers properly. And I adore her for her principles, which I share, and the way that she expresses herself, and the way that she cares very little for corporate niceties and sponsors. She goes straight for the matter all the time. And she's a wonderful footballer, deliberately playing with the 14 of Johan Cruyff on her back, a local woman, a footballer of real class and impishness and invention, and contained in that pretty tiny, fragile looking physique is the intense winner's drive and mentality that you get in any sport. Man, woman, doesn't matter, team, individual sport, that drive, that I won't be subdued, I won't be beaten. She's left here limping a little bit tonight, and a little bit with the Jim Leighton slightly bandy legs. I don't know if that's good for dribbling or what. She got the crucial second goal. If you've watched it, if you've followed it, you'll know by now that she got the breakthrough goal. Barca needed to win by 2 clear goals in order to win the group. But rather than reviewing this game, because usually this isn't a slot where you're going to get minute by minute from me, what I'm going to do is give you a pitch right from the heart. I genuinely cannot overplay how much enjoyment elite women's football has offered me as a reporter, as an interviewer over the last few years. Not just Barcelona, but what I get a lot from, if I'm trying to evangelically convert somebody, even if it's a taxi driver, from men I often get, no, I can't go for women's football. Even some of them, like today's taxi driver. So I'm a big football fan. I used to play at semi-pro level, but I just don't get women's football. Well, all right, I suppose I can't convert everybody. What I will say is that the level, the quality of top-level women's football now is absolutely so much fun. I get so much satisfaction about watching it. Not all of you can have the privilege of interviewing them, but I do, and right across the board, when you're speaking to female footballers who are at that high level of any of the countries that participate in the Champions League, what you get is articulacy, intelligence, a real ability to speak about the strategies of the game and to speak about to transmit what the coach is transmitting to them in a way that I find really enriching. If I were you, It's easy to watch Champions League women's football. You can get it on DAZN, you can get it, I think, mostly free on YouTube. Follow it. What I would say is that there's a side benefit. In the stadia, you get families. And I know there are many, many women and girls go to men's football now, particularly in this country, maybe a little bit less in the UK. When I grew up, it was a very, very male-oriented support, very much so. But the healthiness of who attends these stadia, to me, is wonderful. You get families together, you get men, young men, old men going just to support the team because they're wearing my badge, in inverted commas. But you get loads and loads of girls and women of all different ages. For my taste, that's extremely healthy for the game. I think it creates a much less corporate and much more admirable atmosphere, in my humble view. So look, Barca win, they beat City without 5 stars. I don't know City's play well enough to know what a difference those 5 stars would have made had they started here, but I think we'd have had one hell of a game. Barca go through, the draw's coming soon. They could, because Real Madrid lost to Chelsea on Tuesday night, they could draw Real Madrid in the quarterfinals and we could have another Champions League Classical. The last one was brilliant. From me, over and out. This broadcast has been brought to you by Raspberry Jam. Love it.